Well, I think that there's several main obstacles to awakening for people that I've seen over the many decades that I've worked with people. Um, and what stands out for me now is because I work so much with embodiment and helping people be with their human experience, is an unwillingness to be with what's not comfortable, an unwillingness to feel the pain, to be able to feel all of our emotional, physical tensions, to face, ourselves, to really face ourselves and feel ourselves, that it's not always comfortable. And we have this whole ego defense mechanism system within us that we become identified with that is very good at pushing away anything that's painful and trying to hold on to what's not. So we're up against that. That's why it's so important to have some awakened consciousness beyond that. So we can see that that mechanism is going to do that. It's going to try to pull out all of its ways of avoiding, distracting, trying to get away from it all. And because that's happening, it takes a deeper commitment, to do this, a deeper understanding of the importance of it and a commitment to ourselves to be able to be with it, even though it's not comfortable. And the truth is that the more we be with it, the more it moves through and the more comfortable we become. And the more we block it and distract from it and try to bypass over it, the more we suffer, so we get a little short-term discomfort for long-term more freedom. And so we start to understand that, then we say, okay, I'm willing. I'm going to do it. I'm going to be with these things. And so the unwillingness to do that or the reluctance to do that I see as an obstacle. And also the belief that we're not good enough, that somehow we're not doing it right, we're not doing it enough. There's fundamental belief in a deficiency in ourselves that I find is pervasive in our Western world. So that's an obstacle to get beyond that. And not working through our emotional trauma, which is tied into unwillingness to face things, to really work with that and get the help we need with that. That it's not all something, usually it's not something we can just do all on our own, that we need people that can help us with that. So I try to offer my help in my experience with awakened awareness, as well as my extensive training with the psychology and the skills that need to come in if needed to make that process possible. It's not only rest in the awareness and be with it all. Sometimes we need to bring in the skills and the support to help people be with it. When I was really in the thick of working with my own trauma, I've had teachers I've been in retreats with in maybe stark terror coming up and have teachers tell me to just be present with it, which wasn't possible for my nervous system at the time. That inspired me to learn more about not just for myself, but how I could help others more than just say, just be present with it. Sometimes there's much more involved with that. And the other obstacle, I think, is being disempowered, which goes together with if something's wrong with me, just feeling disempowered and looking too much for outside authorities and not coming here and being and owning this authority that we all have within us. We're vastly powerful beings. Believing that we're somehow disempowered or not sufficient. So that's another obstacle that I find that I work with people.